There was one time a guy, it's a funny story, but you learn a lot of Mussar from it. There was one time a guy on Purim. Was happy, had a couple of drinks, and he tells his friend, this year was my best Purim. He says, how come is your best Purim? Because this year I fulfilled the mitzvah of matanot le'evyonim, meaning giving to the poor, better than ever. He's like, oh, tell me why, what'd you do? It's like, I found this guy. He is so smart. He knows so much Torah. It's unbelievable. He's like, okay, so how's that? No, listen. He knows a lot of Torah, but you don't understand. This guy is so poor, there's holes in his pants. His kids barely have anything to eat. I don't even know if he has electricity in his house. And I was able to help him. So the guy says, oh, help me out. I want to also, I need to give money for the poor. He goes, no. I'm keeping him that way. Because why? Because I want to have one for next year also. Meaning he's not going to share who this poor guy is that he helped because he wants to keep him poor. Why? So he can fulfill the mitzvah just as good next year. Obviously he's a rasha. But the point is that this is the mentality of sometimes people. They see that the rabbi is growing, the organization is growing, the yeshiva is growing, the kollel is growing, whatever is growing. They say, oh, okay, so they don't need me anymore here. I'm going to go elsewhere. Mistake. If that's your rabbi, if you're really a student, you shouldn't even think of investing anywhere else. Think even anywhere else. Why? This is where your neshama is benefiting. You owe your life to this place that's giving you the spiritual nourishment, that's going to put you in Gan Eden possibly. This is the place that you're getting everything from. For you to give the blessings that Hashem gave you to somewhere else, it's simply, it's like cheating. But again, this is not necessarily a Torah obligation. This is pure logic. But that's one of the things that the bad eye leads to. The bad eye is not looking at things from the general picture like a good neighbor. The bad eye looks at things from an individual perspective. Oh, when I started with this rabbi, all he had was $5,000 to his name. Today, he has 5 million. Today, he has 5 yeshivot. So that $200, $300, $400, $500 a month that I'm giving, $5,000 a month I'm giving, he already gets it from elsewhere. Let me go start something else, do something else with somebody else. It's a mistake. It's a mistake. Now, if you want to do it, you ask your rabbi says, fine, it's one thing. But generally speaking, it's not a good idea. Why? Because again, you want to be that committed student. And that student is not going to do any elsewhere. This is the same thing that you sometimes see in companies. One of the worst things in the world to see in a company is people doing the business with somebody else. Let's say you have, let's say you sell chairs. Okay? And you have people, you start a company, you and 2 other employees. Before you know it, you have 30 employees. Everybody's making good money. You sell all types of chairs. And you see that your employees, they all buy chairs, but they buy chairs from somebody else. It's the worst thing in the world to see. Why? Because you see that these people are not really committed. They're just here for the check or whatever it is, but there's something wrong here. If the chairs are bad, then obviously why are you still here? Or at the very least recommend something that we should change. But generally speaking, the more a person is committed to the company that they're with, the more they literally become an extension of the product. They sit on the chairs, they get the t-shirts, they wear the shirts home, they have the company car as their main car. They become an extension of the company. Why? Because they become it's their life. Even more so when somebody is learning Torah from a rabbi. That person, he doesn't go and check out other Batei Knesset and other yeshivot. He's allowed to. It's just not done. Why? That's my home. That's the place that's responsible for me going to heaven. That's the place that's responsible for me to know anything that I have in my head. That's the place that's responsible for my marriage, for my this, for my childhood, for everything. So a person that looks at things from that perspective solves a lot of the dilemmas that people typically have. Now again, there are certainly exceptions. There are certainly things that are done where a person can ask a rabbi, can ask his rabbi even what he can do, how he can do. But generally speaking, this is one of the things that I've known overall that is a common mistake. Let me know what you think, and make sure to share it because other people need to learn too.